Grand risings, dear family, to the sons and daughters of melanation globally. I am just a man treading wisely. Why am I treading wisely? Because I got a message I'm getting to y'all by any moral means necessary using what could be known as Christ logic and or hyper logic and or balanced logic. I want to say some things real quick. First off, I truly do not like nor give a warm approval to disrespecting you all at all. I really do not. I do not desire to disrespect. I do not desire to target or tarnish any type of idea, or I just don't like to disrespect anything at all, period. I hate it, honestly. I hate to disrespect things. I hate to disrespect people. I hate to disrespect anyone. I hate it. I do not enjoy it at all. But there are some things that need to be said, and I am willing to say them at my own leisure and at my own risk. I am choosing to pick up this phone. I am choosing to push this recorder button. I am choosing to talk this smack and crap and junk. I am choosing to talk this stuff to you. I am choosing to say this. With that being said, I am saying these things because I found out some stuff. I found out some things. And now everything I do and say is for the sake of my Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. Everything I do and say is now for the sake of my Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. I just want to make sure I get those words out there. I do not like to disrespect things at all. Everything I do and say is just for the sake of my Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. You're all going to get that later. You just need to hear it said out loud first. You just need to hear it said out loud, even if it's in a style of an attack. So that's pretty much what all of this is. It's just an attack with love. You'll get every bit of this later. You're going to get every bit of it later. You are. I don't like to disrespect you, but something must be said to you. Something must be said, period. Eventually, what I'm saying will get heard. Maybe never. Who knows? All I know is this. I put the effort in to say what needed to be said. I just put the effort in. Everything I do is for the sake of my King Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. Everything I do and say is for the sake of my King Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. Everything I do and say. Everything. But that's not the reason why I wanted to make this video. I have been posting a lot of videos talking some crap and some smack. Sure, yes, I have. But there's also been a huge and important message within them. And one of them in particular is about a four corners imprisonment system. I am working on the names. I am working on all of it. The spiritual infrastructure that I am providing is complex to deliver, but it is fairly simple at the same time. It's so much simultaneous talk and everything. It's just so much simultaneous in everything. Everything is just simultaneous. Like, I'm doing all right, but I'm not at the same time. Everything is wonderful, but terrible at the same time. The world is magnificent, but it sucks at the same time. Everything is just same time, simultaneous right now. Everything is. This is helping to clear it up for me personally as well. And maybe for a possible billions of other people who may see this, since there are billions of cries that are very, very similar to mine. Because at the same time, these are not cries at all. Crazy, right? Seem weird? Just get the message. But at any rate, I posted some videos talking about a non-physical four-corner imprisonment system philosophy. That's what I posted. Been talking about that. I want to expand on that some more and also give another idea or another concept or another ideology or a possible anecdote as to a provision of keys and maybe a mulatto to help fix some things that are broken and unlock some doors that are locked. I'm going to say these words out loud now. The four corners imprisonment system philosophy that I came up with in all those shorts that I was talking about, I was speaking about how in this little idea of mine's, i.e. it be a diamond, what it is, the concept of it, or the inspiration truly behind it is to help us all figure this out faster, stop it all quicker, and get out of it sooner. Figure it out faster, stop it all sooner, and get out of it. Figure it out faster, stop it all quicker, and get out of it sooner. Solutions, solutions, solutions. There are problems happening, and they need to be fixed. This may help. Four corners. What has us mentally bound to the ways of this world? We don't want this world, do we? We want out. I want out. Why don't you? Do you even know what's wrong? Does anyone? Simultaneous talk. You all know what's going on, but you don't at the same time. As I said, everything I do is for the sake of my Yeshua and the soul that he understands with. We are the soul, by the way. Yeshua is the king. Everybody got a piece of him in their head. Just saying some stuff out loud, man. But at any rate, slothful would also be known as balance, too. In case you're wondering why I never used the spirit of sloth kind of spirit, because sloth is not really sloth. It was actually an insult to what Yeshua's energy characteristical traits are. Sloth is not a characteristic spirit or a sin or one of those seven deadly sins. Sloth is not a sin. Sloth is, what is sloth? Sloth is laziness. Yes, you can look at sloth in a bad way, and you can use anything for bad, because anything can be taken and turned for evil, just like anything can be taken and turned for good. So it can all work in the same frequency, all in the same direction, however you want to do this, however you want to work it. This will make sense to you all later, I guarantee it. But at any rate, the four corners was just the first piece of the puzzle that I wanted to give you all to help solve this faster. There's also a 7 belief system pillar that I have been aware of, that I have been watching, and that I have been in observance of. The four corners are what each pillar stands on. There are 7 pillars in total, and each pillar has 4 corners underneath them. And each pillar stands on these 4 corners, and each one of these pillars have root spiritual mentalities, as I like to call them. Root spiritual mentalities that keep each one of them afloat, and all 7 of these pillars keep us locked up and bound tight to the ways of this world, which are war, hatred, division, and stagnance. And that is the reason why I wanted to make this video, so I can explain that to you. I can explain what it is, how you can possibly dismantle it. I know it's only a select energy I can display, and it's kind of sort of messing up the sequences and frequencies that I want to deliver to you, which are better known as sentences that I want to say out loud that will make sense to you later, if you watch to this point or if you watch it all. I call myself the soul's first lieutenant, by the way. But at any rate, the 4 corners. Pride was in the left corner. Jealousy is in the top corner. The characteristic spirit of pride is within the left corner. The characteristic spirit of jealousy is within the top corner. The characteristic spirits, plural, because there is a lot of simultaneous talk in the right wing field, because we are naturally good beings. So when you use good to attract us to something, we're going to naturally be like, that looks amazing. I'd like to give it a shot. Everything has to be sold to us. Everything has to be sold to us. They are selling everything to us. Everything is a lie. We were sold everything. But at any rate, lies and truths, poisons and potions, yeses and nos, simultaneous, problem, solution. The right wing field or the right wing corner is of wrath, greed, gluttony, and lust. The characteristic spirits of wrath, greed, gluttony, and lust. That is what the right wing corner is primarily consisted of. Those root spiritual mentalities, as I like to call them, or RSMs for short. Root spiritual mentalities, because each one of those spiritual mentalities got a place that they stem from. Pride stems from Satan. Jealousy stems from the Lord God. Wrath, greed, gluttony, and lust stem from those two in conjunction with each other. But always remember, never forget that it is all jealousy that is behind everything. So Satan is almost technically not even a real threat at all. Didn't say he wasn't an enemy. He didn't even want to put those words in the right sentence, put those words in the same sentence. I almost didn't want to do that because they are obviously enemies. Look at what they're doing to us. Look at how we're living because of them. Look at how everything is because of them. Things wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for them. If it wasn't for Satan and ISIS. But that's another story. That's just all internal works. External are the pillars. Wrath, greed, gluttony, and lust are of the right pillar. Fear is of the bottom pillar. Fear is of the bottom pillar, meaning death, meaning be a good slave or die, as they tell us, right? But at any rate, left, pride, top, jealousy, to the right, wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, on the bottom, fear. That is what keeps us bound to the ways of this world as they desire us to be bound to them, versus doing what we need to do to get out of it and defend ourselves and defend who we are and defend our characters and stop them from ruining our lives. Stop them from ruining our lives. Those are just the internal works, though. The external, the 7 belief system pillars, it's a lot more simpler to explain. The 7 belief system pillars are, or 7 BSPs as I like to call them. Number 1, belief system pillar of racism, or BSP1 racism. Number 2, BSP feminism. Number 3, BSP nerds, translation neglected earth realm dreamers, and or geeks. This is still belief system pillar 3. Nerds and geeks. Nerd is I broke the word nerd down to an acronym, and it translates to neglected earth realm dreamers. And then geeks, GEEK, it translates to gamers evading everyday knowledge, or gentlemen evading everyday knowledge, because you are, all of you are, like I said, you know everything, but you don't know nothing at the same time. And I just want to talk about it. Just want to say some stuff out loud, talk some smack about it, and some crap and some junk. But at any rate, nerds and geeks. Nerds, neglected earth realm dreamers. Geeks, gamers evading everyday knowledge. Then belief system pillar 4. The alphabet community. Belief system pillar 5. Gangsters. Belief system pillar 6. Tribes. There are 5,000 tribes on this planet right now and counting. Or there have been counted according to a internet research button. 5,000 tribes. How do we have so many tribes, yet there are so many bad things going on in this world? Did you know that each tribe, there's about 3,000 of them that are all us, meaning we, melanated people, people with visible soul skin. Like you can see my soul skin, I can see your soul skin. Can you see my soul skin? Look at my soul skin. It's all brown and It should have been blacker than this. I should have been born blacker than this. But, hey, we're at war, so there's something trying to wipe us out. There's something slowly genociding us, so, But at any rate, 7 belief system pillars. Belief system pillar 5 is the gangster pillars. Belief system pillar 6, tribes. Belief system pillar 6, tribes. I am saying pillars and corners and pillars and corners for a reason. Corners and pillars, corners and pillars, pillars and corners. But at any rate, belief system pillar 6 is the tribes. One of my favorite pillars, but you all are very nescient, and I'm going to explain why you are later. Then belief system pillar number 7, which is the final one, but there are also 2 hidden ones I'm not going to tell you in this video. I'm going to tell you in another one. Belief system pillar 7, religions. Each of those belief system pillars, all 7 of them, need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. They truly do, because those are the belief systems that are keeping you all tied down to this world and stuck in the ways of it. All of them are. Everything I am saying is for a purpose. You will see later, I guarantee it. If you watch, or if you listen, or if you somehow stumble across this video and watch to this point, I guarantee you're going to benefit from this. I guarantee it. You ain't pay for it. You just clicked and watched. Free, right? No subscribe button, no join. Just talking to you. Just saying some stuff. But at any rate, each one of these belief system pillars has 4 corners that they stand on. And each of the corners that the belief system pillars stand on, one specific characteristic spiritual trait shines in them the most. For example, the belief system pillar of racism, number 1, it stands on all 4 corners, but the one that shines in racism the most is of the right wing corner, and that is greed, now isn't it? Then you got the second belief system pillar, which is jealousy, or which is feminism, but jealousy does shine in that one the most. So I'll go ahead and skip it. But then you got the third one, which is the nerd and geek culture. Fear stands in that one the most. Then you also have the alphabet. Pride stands in that one. Satan's energy. What is Satan doing driving the force of the homo community? Why is Satan's energy driving the force of the homo community? What are you all trying to force upon us? Why am I walking up the street and seeing a man gladly and happily painting lipstick on his face? I don't think I want to see that. I know I don't want to see that, but I see it, and it's just all around so forced. Why? Doesn't seem fair. I mean, I can't change the channel of a goddamn on bus station stand. I can't say skip the ad of a bus station stand. It's just there in your face, and you got to see that. Kind of like all the homeless people out here. But we have such a superior race that is in charge of our world. Belief system pillar 1. Greed shows the most. Y'all not in charge of anything. You're just not. Y'all need to join us and stop fighting the shield and remove thy sword. But at any rate, pride is in the 4th one, the most, forcing its world that it's deeply satisfied with on us. And then you have number 6. It's 5. Belief system pillar 5. Gangsters. Gangsters. Wrath shows the most in the gang community. Then you have the 6th one, tribes. Lust is starting to show the most in the tribal community. I don't know what's going on. Y'all getting them phones in y'all hands and you're going crazy, I see. Oh, my family, we need some serious saving, don't we? I am really not joking with what I'm saying here, but you may think I am. I'm not. I have a real legitimate reason as to why I'm saying this, and I'm trying to make it quick because I'm using my phone, and my phone ain't got that much space. But at any rate, your 6th belief system pillar are the tribes and or the indigenous people. People who don't live on these laws and on these borders like I do. Like most of us do. But then again, all 195 countries of the world are connected to a system of government ran by the devil, BKA a global diabolocracy we are currently under and in. So dang near everyone is enslaved right now. We just ignore it, don't we? And I gotta just live knowing that. I gotta just live knowing that children are being kidnapped every couple of hours and raped to death. I gotta just live knowing that. I just gotta live knowing things. Being completely aware of things and not able to change a drop. I messed up on my line. I don't really have a line. This is really a freestyle. I'm just saying stuff out loud, honestly. This is no editing. I'm not editing anything. I'm not even pausing the video. But at any rate, then the 7th belief system pillar. Gluttony shines the most in this one. Religions. Full recap. Belief system pillar 1. Racism. Greed shines the most in you. Belief system pillar 2. Feminism. Jealousy shines the most in you. Belief system pillar 3. Nerds and geek culture. Fear and laziness shines the most in you. Belief system pillar 4. The confused children of God. Pride shines the most in you because of what you're getting ready to do and what you're trying to do. And it's just not fair to see that. It's just not fair. Can we just be honest for a moment in our reality? Can we just be a little honest to express? I'm about to close this video out. Express. Can we just express something and just let something be known about the things that are happening that really should not be happening at all? Belief system pillar 5, gangsters. If we had what we needed, we would talk to y'all. Y'all would be the coldest defense force ever. I really don't like to disrespect y'all. I disrespected the gangs a few times. But these belief system pillars, they need to be dismantled. How else do you dismantle something? You can't dismantle something by caressing it. Like, that's just not happening. How do you dismantle something by rubbing it? You all, my family, need to hear something by any moral means necessary. That's just what that is. Morality is just simply that's knowing the difference between right and wrong. Morality is balance. Morality is balance. Just morality alone is balance. Morality alone is balance. Like I said, 3 styles of energy, but then a 4th one that we don't talk about, which is the dead zone. Good, bad, and balance. Good, bad, and balance. Good, bad, and balance. Well, it's not in that direction, but it's a good, bad, and a balance energy. It's a good, bad, and a balance energy. There's a good, bad, and a balance energy. Everything about morals alone, just morals alone, i.e. knowing and being aware of what's right and wrong, is balance. Morally righteousness, being morally right, that is just the good energy, period. Good energy, period. In order to stop war, you have to know what war is, huh? But then you have the immoral energy, the ones that are just attacking us for no reason and selling us stuff that we don't need to be sold. Why we even have gangs in the first place is because of immoral energy. We shouldn't even have gangs. We shouldn't even be arguing. Why are we arguing with our women? That's another video though. But at any rate, belief system pillar 5 is the gangs. Number 6, tribes. And then number 7, religions. You're all trapped and bound to this world due to what you believe in and due to what your beliefs stand on to cause you to believe in them, and due to what the source they came from, how it's consistently ensuring that you're going to see it every day and nothing else at all. Not a single break. It ain't going to stop. It's just going to keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. It cannot reason with us. It is like the Terminator on galaxy steroids. Force of nature, negative energy, negative, dark, evil, destructive. Enslave you and your children for generations to come. But you all just turn a blind eye to it, like it's not out there doing what it's doing exactly what I'm saying. I mean, dang, we just went through millions of years of shrinking. We shouldn't even be this small, man. Just logic, by the way, too. I'm just saying some stuff out loud, man. It's hard to vent anywhere when you're somebody like me who just sits here and watches you. But at any rate, there are 7 belief system pillars that need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. And each belief system pillar sits on 4 specific corners of characteristic spirits that give the belief system pillars their power. Each and every characteristic spirit has their own share of its hold in the belief system pillars upholding. Therefore, being aware of how each of them work gives you a stronger possibility to dismantle them. That is all I wanted to say for this video. Y'all will get it eventually. Maybe not. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.